and welcome to Service Hour, that program where we unravel facts and truth. On this episode, we are going to be talking about a pandemic that is silently spreading through this dispensation. This pandemic is known as misinformation. My name is Damilola Babalola, and I won't be doing this alone. I have a very beautiful woman in the studio with me. Hi.
Hi, my name is Jem.
Hi, Jem. So, Jem is an expert in the field, and she's going to be helping us unravel some of these mysteries. She's going to be helping us straighten the bloodlines between facts and fiction. And you want to stay around and stay glued to your screen till the end of this episode. So, let's get right into it. Starting off strong, we've heard about misinformation. We've heard a lot about this pandemic. What is it to you?
Okay, so basically, certain words that are usually thrown around and used interchangeably. We have misinformation, disinformation, and malinformation, and then sometimes there's like a blurry line between them. So I'll explain. So first of all, misinformation. This is like a truth, like a true information, and this person that is sharing this information actually believes it to be true. You know, like you hear from your neighbor that your landlord wife something happened, so you are certain that this person, this source you're getting this information from is authentic. So you're sharing this information with the mindset that it's true. Unfortunately, it's not. So that is a case of misinformation. Now when you come about disinformation, is a situation where this information is actually false. We're just trying to create pandemic or chaos in the society, and you're sharing this information like
That's false information.
like yes, like they will give us COVID money in 2025. All those kind of disinformation now. Like this is not true. But people have tend to share this information to cause one or two workers in the society. And then we'll not talk about malinformation. Now you're doing it, the information is true, but you have an intent to cause harm by sharing it. That's what we're talking about: leakage of private information, private conversations, confidential documents. They are not meant for public consumption, and when you do put them out there, it's going to cause harm to the society. Now that is malinformation. So basically that's like what you need to know about those three terms.
So basically, malinformation has a little of scam.
It is true. The person sharing it believes it to be true. He or she has not done her due diligence to confirm the authenticity of the information. So that's what the problem is. It's not true, but the person sharing it believes it to be true.
So, from what you have said, I want to share an information. I have not done my due diligence of doing research,
verification,
and verifying the information. But I want you to believe that this information is true.
Yeah, you also believe it to be true.
Okay.
So you're just like trying to pass the information.
So I don't tell when I'm trying to pass it to you. I don't tell you I'm not sure.
Yeah, no.
I tell you like
certainty.
I was there, like it's first
exactly.
hand.
Yeah.
Oh, I understand now. So why do you think misinformation has become like widespread in this dispensation?
I mean, there are so many reasons, but I think basically we have to say it's all thanks to social media and then this idea of virality. Everything or everyone wants to go viral. Social media gives us a platform to share and create content. Now, some platforms are monetized. People get money from having or constituting this platform. Now, people tend to not, or they're in haste to not verify certain information and spread this information to share, to create and share content and to garner people's attention. Do you understand? And this is why the presence of social media in the society is one thing that has fostered misinformation, the spread of misinformation in the society. People know, once you just hear something, you don't see it for Instagram, I've been as Facebook, you're just like, once it's on social media, everybody believes it's true.
Speaking of this, there was something that happened recently about a boat driver who, I don't know if you saw that on social media. He carried a passenger, right? And then they got to a very quiet part of the road, and then his car broke down.
Oh, okay.
And then there was a robbery. So the lady,
there was a robbery where?
Like people came to
Rob them.
rob them.
Oh, so
Yeah.
sad.
So the boat driver offered to pay the guys off, so they don't, molest the girl or
Okay.
something. So apparently the girl felt like the man
Connived with them.
connived with the guys to rob her and all. So she went to social media, she posted his picture, posted his plate number, his details, his boat details, and then told people that he's a scammer and all of that. And the way that thing spread.
That's serious character defamation.
In like 2 days, less than 24 hours, it was everywhere.
That's
It was after, it was the next day, we started hearing that the information was false. And then people came out to say, I know this man is not true and all of that. Now, just imagine the damage that single act has caused. So I think that is a one of the major.
Exactly. That's I don't know the man. I feel sorry for him, and I don't know what steps he has taken or he took to see that I don't know if any form of compensation will be able to repair the damage caused, because that's serious character. Slaughter of the man's character. Like,
funny enough, yeah, that thing is not. If you go online now, you're still going to see it, but the engagement has reduced a lot, and that shows how people tend to quickly forget things and move on to the next.
But the damage has been done.
And
you know the funny thing with internet and the social media, there's no secret. Like, nothing dies. You can't actually erase anything completely. There's a footprint that's left. So in 5-10 years time, when somebody else here checks, it will still be there. So it's just like a continuous, except the man takes it up and orders that thing to be brought down. But even at then, somebody must have shared, retweeted, and stuff like that, and it has gone. This is why people, because of this attention that social media gives to certain persons, that is why they are not patient enough to verify certain information, and they just post it on the on their platform, and there's a widespread of misinformation in the society.
So this is to you watching us now. Social media never forgives. So be careful what you put out there. Be careful what you share. Make sure you verify before sharing. Now let's bring this down to our government.
Okay.
How does misinformation affect governance and decision making in the government and in public and private institutions alike?
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to just say this. It disrupts the policy of work, right? I know so many times the Minister of Information has had to come out and debunk certain, no, we did not say we are doing this thing, no, it's not this way, it's not this. The man could have put such time and resource into something else. The department as a whole, because it's not, by the time you come out, when there's a false information has been put out, it is not, you don't just come out and start addressing it. There's a process. You need to see, where is this information coming from, who said this, why did this person arrive at this misinformation, and then there's a back and forth before the person now comes out to debunk it and offer the correct information. Now that's time and money, time and resources put into that could have been diverted into something else, right? That kind of affects government policy sometimes, right? And another thing that misinformation does to public policies and all, it undermines trust in institution. If someone puts out there that maybe a certain institution is doing so badly, people believe completely. And then before you know, they start saying, okay, let's boycott it. They start saying, oh, let's do this, let's do that. And sometimes these things even lead to violence and riots and stuff like that. So undermining trust in the institution is also one of the things that misinformation can do that affects the government policies and procedures.
All right, thank you very much for that insightful one. Now, we all know that this institution, the Public Complaints Commission, is mandated to fight maladministration and to ensure that citizens are not denied justice. Now, how does misinformation interfere with this mission?
Okay, I know we're being very specific with Public Complaints Commission right now, but in general, the presence of misinformation in the society affects the performance of certain institutions. Now, I'm just trying to put that very factual out there. Now coming back to PCC, um, misinformation can lead to the inefficiency in performance, right?
Yeah.
And like I was saying, undermining trust in institution. When you spread false information, it can undermine trust in the Public Complaints Commission. I don't know if people know this, but we here at Public Complaints Commission, we work closely with the public. So having people trust in our efficacy, having people trust that we are able to deliver, having people trust that our mediation is free of charge and is free of any biases,
Yeah.
it's very important to us. So
important,
when
yeah.
people spread misinformation and say, they go chop, they go collect your money, oh, they go do
They
this,
know they do anything.
that affects the trust that people have in us, right? And invariably, I mean, in the long term, it also affects the whole idea of alternative dispute resolution, because the reason why Public Complaints Commission is existence in the first place is to reduce the backlog of court cases. Now when you dissuade people from being here or sending their complaints here and all of that, you kind of you are hindering the main purpose why PCC was established. Now, aside hindering or undermining the trust people have in this institution, I also talk about how people don't gather their facts when bringing complaints to Public Complaints Commission. Like your information is not factual, right? You claim the respondent did this and did that, and then when we now get down to investigating the case, we find that there are so many loopholes in the information that you have provided that derails the timeline for the investigation. Now, when you come to us with very factual information, authentic and viable in the society, it speeds it up, and then cases are resolved and moved on as quickly as possible.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Now, this is for you watching us. If you are bringing a complaint to the Public Complaints Commission, make sure your complaint is factual. Make sure you have sufficient evidences, and make sure everything you are bringing are the truth and nothing but the truth. So, in what ways can the Public Complaints Commission help citizens who have been misinformed or misled concerning issues of governance or decision making or service delivery, basically?
Okay. One beautiful thing about the Public Complaints Commission right now with our Chief Commissioner Honorable Bashir Abubakar MFR is we are very engaged in socialization, in reorientation, in rebranding and repackaging of the Public Complaints Commission. So constantly there is a training and retraining to not only for the staff but in community engagement to ensure that people are rightly informed and equipped with the right tools to know or to go about their businesses. Now you're bringing cases or you're talking about you're bringing cases to the Public Complaints Commission. There is a system that checks everything is in order, that checks that your documents are authentic and stuff like that, your evidences are as it should be. And then in general, when we lend our voices and our contributions to certain issues in the society that may cause distrust to the public, like I said earlier, is our core mandate. Like engaging the public is our core mandate. So anything we try to protect the public, not just from any other from administrative injustice and social injustice as well. So we are particularly committed to ensuring that the public are well informed by having so many social media engagements to retrain and reorient the citizen generally.
Okay, so finally, how can citizens identify okay, let me bring this from a personal angle now.
Okay.
How can I identify false information and prevent myself from being misled?
It's very easy. First of all, be patient. I know there's this rush of I want to be the first person to share this among my circles. I want to be the first person. If I hear it from somewhere, I want to be the next person that will share it among my circles. But be patient. First of all, read beyond just the headline. There's this thing there's this clickbait thing that they do online. They will just give you a very catchy headline. It will draw you in, and then they will just say so person did this so thing, and then you are quick to share. just take your time, open it, go through it. Don't be quick to share before verifying the content of the information you're sharing. And then, is this from a verified source? There are some sources in that when you see, there are some people that when they tell me something, I know that this person, yeah, to a large extent, they have been tested and trusted. Now, this information, is it from a verified source? That's one. Two, cross-check with others. If, for instance, you saw news on Pulse, cross-check with another verified source. What is this person saying about this information? So you have like a basis for comparison. Like, okay, this to a large extent what I think is a fact, and this is what's not the fact, right? And then check for I know there's so many applications out there that make things very difficult, make fake information very difficult to discern. We have deep fake that they can even use your face to make you say something that you're actually not saying. Yes, look for all those features, all those AI features that may have been embedded in the information for you to detect if this is viable or not, if this is trustworthy or not. Just be careful, because so many people have been sued for spreading of misinformation.
Wow. Did you hear that? So many people have been sued for spreading misinformation. So be warned and make sure whatever you want to share is factual. Thank you so much, Jem, for shedding so much light on misinformation. I have been educated. I don't know about you, but I have learned a lot. So this is to you watching us. This is a gentle reminder that the Public Complaints Commission is here to ensure that justice is served. The services of the Public Complaints Commission are completely free of charge. No single dime attached. So if you have been misled, and you have been misled into maybe maladministration, maybe social injustice at your workplace, both public and private organizations, the PCC is here to listen and to ensure that justice is served. Thanks again, Jem, for being on the show today. Now, don't let misinformation deny you justice. The Public Complaints Commission, once again, is here to make sure that justice is served for free. We are in all 36 states of the Federation and the FCC, with our headquarters located at number 25 Aguyi Ronse Street, Maitama, Abuja. Do well to reach out with enough facts and verified information, and your complaint will be looked into and justice will be served. Thanks again, Jem, for being on the show.
Thank you.
Until we see you on the next episode of Service Hour, together we say bye.
You are now listening to
Ombudsman Radio.